Good morning. Today we're in Longtown, which is just north of Carlisle, and we've got a K-Rend farmhouse to soft wash, and I'll show you what we're looking like. So there goes the farmer off down the road, and this is what we're doing. So it's K-Rend on the front, so we'll do the front wall, main wall up here. And he said that this was rendered about 10 years ago, and you can see it's really starting to show signs of staining. And this side here, this is quite badly stained at the top there. That's Trentophilia. It's mould, bacteria, all sorts going on here, and they were considering painting it, but it was only when they started looking into it that they realised that having it soft wash would most probably be the best option. This side, and on the back here, this is just cement render. This isn't K-Rend, and yeah, and particularly badly stained. And I think what they're going to do with this, once we've cleaned it, they're thinking of actually maybe painting this side. But looks like there's a bit of paint missing here. So. But the window bottoms, window sills, lichens, quite a lot of green algae going on up there. And then this end. So again, lots of algae. And we said about this line across here, that's probably going to show up even once it's and there's one further up. Once it's been cleaned, they'll still show up. You can see it's quite heavily stained. And this farm, he said it's a 200-acre farm. So it's, as I say, just north of Carlisle. And we should transform this. So, let's see how we get on with this one. I get asked a lot about the helmet that I wear. This is actually a respirator. So at the back on my back there's a power pack that has a chemical filter. And the reason I wear this is because obviously the chemical we're putting on the wall kills the algae, mold, bacteria, etc. And if it does that to algae, you can only think what it can do to your lungs and that. So not only does it protect my lungs, but it also, the visor protects my eyes from chemicals getting splashed from the wall. So for me personally, it's a very good investment and I'd thoroughly recommend using them. Stay to the end to see the drone footage of how we've completely transformed this property. It looks fantastic. The reason we brush chemical on the wall rather than spray it is because we're trying to get full coverage, and also we're trying to eliminate overspray. We don't really want chemicals blowing around in the wind, and by brushing it we also agitate it, so get it really worked in to the algae and mould, etc. So we've finished this property now, and I'll show you what we're looking like. So this is the back where we started, and this is the painted cement render. They've obviously used different paints in the past, because you can see a line here where there's one paint and then there's a paint at the top, but this is really cleaned up very well. And as it keeps drying out, it will get better. And then when we get round this gable end, this is K-Rend on the side, so the rest of the property is K-Rend, and this is the gable end. So it will keep getting better as it fully dries out. So it's about a week, 10 days we say, before it looks its best. And then if you look at the front, so all the lichens have gone off the windowsills. And then when we get on this gable end, this was particularly bad. And this area at the top here, this had some lines on it, and we weren't sure whether they would clear, but as you can see, that's now gone. And this will very much a work in progress, so although it looks good now, it will just keep getting better. If there's any dead spores drop off, just see if I can see any dead spores on there. Don't really see any, but there's a mark here, but that should clear. There's not real spores I can see. So we're very pleased with that. And say this customer, they were unsure what to do with the K-Rend. They were thinking that they were going to have to paint it, and even though that this was only put on 10 years ago, that it was obviously starting to show very bad staining, and I think you'll agree that that now looks really good, and definite improvement. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.